Hi everyone, it's Andrea with Great Expectations Realty. So we have another Monday video. We'll talk about what's going on in Ocala this week and maybe some real estate, and basically it's a big video of me rambling. Apparently y'all don't mind too much. So it is absolutely gorgeous outside today. Blue skies, really not too hot, not too cold. And that is awesome because it's a huge difference from yesterday. Yesterday we were supposed to be at the Blueberry and Butterfly Festival at Timberline Farms, and we're talking torrential downpour, which is of course accurate because of course I had buyers that came into town and they were like, oh, what's the rain like? And I'm like, oh, this time of year we don't get much rain. That's more going into the rainy season, which is like, June, July-ish. And then it's only, 15, 20 minutes and it's done each day. And then of course, like that was Saturday, I told them that. And then Sunday, torrential downpour all day, like thunder, lightning. In some places it was like softball size hail and craziness. And I don't know, it was some fluke random storm. And personally, I think it's because the buyers were here. I know that sounds weird, but every time buyers are in town, not that I am at all superstitious, but still, every time buyers are in town from another state, they bring the crappy weather with them. I don't know what it's about this, but like every single time, it's bizarre. Starting to really wonder about you guys. I don't know if it like with the plane or something, do you just bring it with you? I don't know, it's just bizarre. So, but it's back to normal today and I'm really happy about that. Timberline Farms was so much fun on Saturday. I was actually able to hang out there on Saturday afternoon, and I actually met people that recognized me from YouTube. It was really, really cool. So got to hang out with them and talk about Ocala and how much they love it here now that they've moved here. And they were not, or so far have not been my customers, but maybe in the future, don't know. But it was really cool talking to people that I'm like, so is Ocala what I, represented? And they're like, oh yeah, absolutely, like 100%. So it was really kind of cool. And then the buyers I was actually working with last week, they were like, I was complaining about the traffic because we have, pretty bad traffic lately. I'm not sure what that's about. And they're like, this isn't traffic. And I'm like, well, that's what the comments kind of go back and forth on YouTube about, is whether or not we have bad traffic. For us, this is bad traffic. And they're like, it's like 10, 20 cars. It's not bad traffic. And I'm like, well, for us it is. This is horrible, So it's just a difference in perception. But it was just it's kind of fun to get the visitors or the buyers or, the new people to Ocala, get their take on things and, see what's accurate. But anyway, so everybody that I talked to at the Blueberry and Butterfly Festival on Saturday afternoon, shout out to you guys because it was really fun. It was really, really, really fun talking to people and just kind of reaching out and stuff. So next weekend we are going to be at the Butterfly and Blueberry Festival again, which is Saturday and Sunday. It actually goes for 3 weekends in April. I'm obviously not working the whole thing because I do have some other stuff going on, but I will be there kind of off and on throughout the whole thing. So definitely, if I'm there and if you want to say hi, I would love to chat with you. If it's one of my other awesome, amazing agents, then definitely say hi to them because I don't want them to get bored or anything. Give them a hard time. It'll be fun. Afterwards, you can tell them it's totally my fault. They're used to it. I throw some crazy stuff at them. So, okay, if you guys hear any banging or weird noises in the background, I apologize. My daughter is making cookies. So if you hear a fire alarm, don't be alarmed. Yeah, she's actually okay at it. But anyway. All right, so stuff going on in Ocala. Yes, obviously we have the Butterfly and Blueberry Festival over at Timberline Farms, which is awesome. But we also have a whole host of other things that are going on. It seems like we're kind of getting back to our normal, our new normal. I don't know. The vaccines are down to 18 and over. So really cool, that being said. So I don't know. It just seems like everything is kind of getting a little bit more back to normal. So anyway, yes, Saturday, especially the outdoor stuff. The outdoor stuff is definitely, we got that happening. Because then you can socially distance and it's outside and it just feels safer and I don't know. So we have Art Gone Wild, which if you must know, is art that is painted by wild animals. I kid you not. Yeah. So it's it's at the Magnolia Art Exchange. It's going to be on Saturday, April 17th, and it's from 6 to 9 p.m. And that is, it's actually going to be, there's going to be penguins, elephants, lions, just whatever they painted. And then they're going to have a few pet, well, I can't really say pet, we'll say animal ambassadors, because these are not pets at all. But there's going to be some animal ambassadors there. And then there's going to be some local artists and some vendors and stuff like that. So, of course, they're going to be talking about the importance of conservation and what we can do for the animals. But personally, I just really want to see if there's a painting there painted by an elephant, because that would be really cool. I don't know. Plus, penguins are neat. I don't know. Maybe just like a footprint in it or something. I mean, fingerprinted by a... I guess you can't finger paint if you're a penguin, but it would still be cool. You know, the basic idea is pretty cool. I'm sure they were assisted just a bit, but I don't know. To say, yeah, I got this and it was painted by a lion. I mean, even if you just get to go out and look at the stuff, it's pretty neat. Okay. Kirby Family Farm is going to do a 6-gun territory Wild West weekend and reunion. And what 6-gun territory, one of these days I'm actually going to do a video about that. But it was like this whole Wild West type show, basically. It's now where the movie theater is over in 6-Gun Plaza. But it had, like, you know, the train and I don't know. It was just like this big show, basically. So they obviously don't have that. But once in a while they put on a reenactment, I guess, or reunion kind of thing as to what they used to have. But yeah, it's the 6-gun territory. They had gunfighters and shootouts and stuff with, you know, obviously blanks. Hello. But yeah, they're gonna do that again over at the Kirby Family Farm, and that is on April 17th at 10 a.m. and then it goes through April 18th until 4 p.m. So that is something awesome as well. The Shadow Riders gang still ain't learned a thing. I don't know. It's just something fun. So I don't know. If you guys want to find something fun to do, something cool, something different, there is definitely a lot of that going on in Ocala right now. And again, really big on the outdoor activities because the weather is perfect to go and hang out and do stuff. We do have movies going on at the Marion Theater. I know, terrifying to go to a movie theater. I did go, I'm gonna admit, I did go to the Marion Theater. I know it sounds so scary with COVID and everything, and if it was too crowded, I totally would have been out of there. But it really wasn't. They've got like older movies playing, and the Marion Theater is downtown. It's the neatest theater. It's been there for ages. It used to be like, you know, an actual theater where there was actors and stuff like that. Now it's movie theater. But they actually had Grease playing. And, you know, John Travolta lives here in Ocala, and I just absolutely had to see Grease on the big screen in the town that John Travolta lives in. I mean, hello? You just have to, right? 2 weekends later, they played, 2 weekends later, they played Saturday Night Fever, and I didn't get to go to that one, but still, I got to see Grease, and that was fun. So, anyway. But yeah, I went there with my husband. We went and had a date night. It was like $5 for a ticket. It was like hardly nothing. You can get beer and wine there. It's just a really fun date night thing to do. And by the way, we went in there and I'm not joking. I was like, I don't want to sit by anybody. And that's exactly what we did. We had probably 5 or 6 seats in every direction, totally empty. So there wasn't that many people there. It was a really fun thing to do. It was really inexpensive, and my husband and I had a blast. I mean, how can you not enjoy, you know, singing along to Grease and stuff, and just, I mean, all of the jokes. It was great. It was really a great night. So I didn't really put that up here because, again, I didn't want everybody to be like, oh, we're going to the movie theater because Andrea did it. Yeah, no. That's not what this is. In that particular case, the movie theater was not full. If it had been full, I wouldn't have gone in. I'd have been like, y'all can have my tickets as a donation. Peace out. Love you. But no. So yeah, it was kind of cool that it was, I don't know, we hadn't been to a movie theater in like forever. So it was pretty good. All right. So anyway, they are playing different movies this month. They're playing Bridesmaids, which I've never seen. I know that's so sad, but I have never seen that movie. They're playing Trolls World Tour. They're playing Forrest Gump. They're playing Freaky Friday, Tarzan the Ape Man. I would love to see if they would do a whole series of movies that have anything to do with Ocala. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, there are a whole slew of movies that were actually filmed here in Ocala, over in like Silver Springs and stuff. There was a lot of stuff that really, you know, you can actually see stuff that you've seen around town. I would love to see those movies just all in a row and just playing those. So that would be cool. I'm gonna have to talk to somebody about that. I don't know who I talked to, but I still, you know, it's an idea, okay? Because there are some really cool movies. They've probably already had that idea, done it, and I just didn't know anything about it. So I don't know. I don't know. There's like 20 different things on that I found. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. All of this amazing stuff that's going on, and that's just like within the next week. It is a lot of stuff going on here in Ocala. Fun stuff to do, fun stuff to go and see, art exhibits, and I mean, Marion Cultural Alliance. I don't want to put county in there because I don't want you to think it's like, technically it's not anything to do with the county anyway, but Marion Cultural Alliance is actually, they do so much. They work so hard to bring art and culture to Ocala. And speaking as Ocala, that's hard to do. I don't know about anybody else if they're art or cultured, but yeah, it takes some work. It takes some effort, you know? So I just really, you know, huge applause to the women that are over there. I know there's some men over there as well, but I've met the ladies that are, I mean, they work at this. I mean, they really, really spend a lot of their time, a lot of their lives doing this, and they've been doing it for years and years. So huge shout out, huge thanks to them, because they've really got something going with the horses around town and the art exhibits they've got going on and the artwork downtown and the art. It's amazing what they have done. So just really, really awesome. But they are doing over at the Marion Cultural Alliance, that's down at the Brick City Center for the Arts, which is downtown, right near the square. It's just slide down one street and you're right there. But there's a lot of exhibits and stuff that you can go and see, and they've got one that's then and now. It's 70th anniversary art exhibit. But that opens Friday, April 2nd through the 5th. And then the exhibit dates are April 2nd through May 1st. So it's basically going on like right now. All right, I could keep going. I could go on and on and on, or I can tell you how to get this fabulous information yourself, which is an awesome idea, if I do say so myself. Where I get most of this information is on Facebook. There is a Facebook group called Things to Do Ocala. And Kelly is just awesome. She busts her butt to get that stuff out there. We've actually sponsored her site before and everything because it's so good. But something recently that she's been doing is actually putting everything going on that week or that month, and she's just putting it all in, like, you can just click once and then just scroll through until you find something that really just is all your cup of tea. And you can just go and do that. So if you want to do a car show, if you want to go and do an art exhibit, if you want to go and see the animals art exhibit, like whatever it is, you can find it on there, and it's really cool. So if you go on to Facebook and like the page Things to Do Ocala, that is where you can find this awesome information. So just a heads up on that. I was going and like finding it all over myself, you know, just trying to get all the information for you guys, but there's so much going on now. It's crazy. I mean, there's just so much available. So definitely want to share all of that with you. All right, let me go ahead and jump into real estate, because that's what you guys are really here for, right? You're here for real estate. It has nothing to do with Ocala or me or anything else. It's basically the numbers. Let's find out about the numbers. One thing I do want to share, we have new listings. We have 84 new listings. So people are getting the message, hey, we need some listings out here. It'll be fabulous. Get some more. But we've got 73 pending. So This is one of the few weeks where we're actually doing pretty good. We've got more listings coming in than are going out, so I much appreciate those numbers. If we could keep that going just a little bit further, that would be great. It would have to happen for about a year straight to really catch up to what we need to actually get more of a stable market, but that's okay. I will take what I can get right now and be thankful for it. And a huge indicator of this is if you look at the price increases, we had 71 price increases. 71 people realized that they put their house on the market for too low. Yeah. Anyway, price decreases, 7. There was not that many of those people. Back on the market, 18. That's interesting. And expired. We had 1. So yeah, if you are a real estate agent and you like really focus on expired listings like I used to, not a good career move right there. You definitely want to work with what you have, change for your market. So there's my piece of advice for new realtors in the market. If you're trying to work on expireds, well, that's not a good idea right now. But one of the numbers I did want to share with you is not up on my homepage. It is actually doing a real quick search. I have to go over to those numbers. But yeah, if I pull up every single listing that I have available to me in Marion County and touching into Citrus County, I have 885 houses. So that's actually not just houses, that's listings. So that's a lot of vacant land also for sale. So let's go ahead and change those numbers. I'm going to take off all of the vacant land and condos. We don't really have that many condos, but I'm going to take those off. I'm going to go ahead and switch to single family residence. So these are single family homes. There's not like mobile homes or anything. They're not supposed to be in there. These are just single family homes. We are down to 612. Okay, so 612. All right, well, let's just take this one step further. If you are a family moving to Marion County, you're obviously not going to be able to get one of the housing for 55 and over. So we're going to go ahead and take that out. So just taking that out brings us down to 449. So it sounds like it's a huge amount, right? That's like, wow, 449 houses. Our county is almost 1,700 square miles. That's not a lot of houses. And that's like bringing in everything. Let's go ahead and say, we're going to bring it down just a little bit more. Let's say, oh, heaven help us, if we want a pool. Let's see, if we want a pool home, and this is like, we're not putting in, there are 99 pool homes in the entire county. And those count as like even the community pools and stuff too. So, that's not that many. So yeah, that's kind of scary. So yeah, 99, and that's like including the community. So if you wanted like, you know, one of the D.R. Horton properties or something, those would be in there. And even though the house itself doesn't have a pool, the community has a pool, so therefore that technically is a pool home. All right, I'm going to take those back off because that is just painful. And I'm actually going to do price range because not everybody can afford a $500,000 house like I just videotaped the other day. So I'm going to go anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000 and see what happens with that price. Okay, so without the pool, this is just regular active listings in all of, you know, Marion and going into Citrus County as well. Single family residence, so no duplexes, condos, mobile homes, stuff like that. Those are nixed. Have nothing on there about a garage or bedrooms or bathrooms or lot sizes or anything like that. It's just simply houses that, and I don't have anything with the pool, that are for all ages. Did put that in. We have 319 matches. So Yeah, kind of interesting. But these are the kind of things that I'm playing around with just on the daily, is just trying to work with people and see if I can find a home that's going to match what they want with the price range and the time frame. I've noticed a lot of it is the time frame, because a lot of people are like, oh, you know, I want to move out of here, but you know, my kids are still in school, so I got to wait in there. And my time frame for moving is this little window right here, and the house has to be completed in that date. So that's nixing a lot of the really incredible new construction that aren't going to be available until like September or October or something. So yeah, there are a lot of houses that are being built that are not on the MLS yet. So those are options. So it's not quite as bad as the numbers are saying, but at the same time, there are a lot of houses that say they're active, but they've got like, you know, 20 offers on them. You don't want to get into that mess. I'm telling you right now, that is not fun. What we've been doing, honestly, is just kind of, you know, doing like an eBay type thing and just kind of, you know, everything is highest and best, and, you know, throw something at the wall, see if it sticks. Which is just a terrible, terrible way to work real estate. It's very odd. I don't like it, but unfortunately, it's pretty much what's going on all throughout the United States. There's a huge, huge shift as far as where people are living or wanting to live and selling, and they're just, everybody is moving in all sorts of different cities all over the United States. So it's just doing a huge number on real estate. So I'm hoping that it goes back to a little bit more normal pretty soon, but we'll see. And also keep in mind, the house prices here in Ocala are still lower than if you were to go to like Orlando or Tampa or some of the other cities, especially down South Florida. What you can get like a 1-bedroom condo for down in South Florida, you can actually get like a whole 3-bedroom, 2-bath house up here. So yeah, even though it is not ideal, it's still better than other places as far as the price. So yes, prices have definitely gone up, but they've gone up all over the place. If you are selling your house, yay, take advantage of that. That's awesome. If you're buying a house, well, you're going to be paying some money, but the price is actually not that bad if you're doing a mortgage. I would highly recommend doing a mortgage, and I'm not a huge fan of mortgages, but in this case, I would definitely say doing a mortgage is great because the interest rate is still so low, and it can only go up from here. So, you know, when the interest rate is right about the same amount as inflation, you probably want to go ahead and get that mortgage and, you know, hey, bank the cash or put it into something else or do something else. But yeah, we can talk about that. It depends on everybody's personal choices and their personal finances and, you know, what they're doing. I don't want to give you, you know, advice for everybody when it's just not that easy. I would say every single person has to have their own finances figured out and their own situation. And I would highly recommend, even if you don't talk to me, talk to a real estate professional, so they can at least, you know, maybe if they don't have the answers, they can get you to somebody that can. So if it's somebody with finances, that'd be great. Maybe if it's somebody with a lender or whatever, so they can kind of really fine tune those numbers for you. And if at any point you're working with somebody and they're not answering your questions properly and fully and not educating you in the whole process, fire them and get somebody else. You need somebody that has the heart of an educator every single time. So even if you're like, oh, I'm bothering them or what, no, this is one of your biggest assets that you're going to be purchasing. So if they aren't either getting you the answer or getting you to somebody that can give you the answer, fire them and move on happily. You don't owe them anything because they're not giving you the service that you need. So, and that's true of me too. If I am not able to get you what you need, I deserve to be fired. That's just the way it is. So anyway, I will get off of that little soapbox right there because I can be on there for quite some time. If you guys do need to get a hold of me, please give me an email. Email is definitely the best way to communicate with me. My phone is often used for videos. I should maybe work on that. But yeah, my phone is definitely used for videos quite a bit, and I am also on it quite a bit. But I love being able to talk to you guys and answer your questions as best I can. Sometimes that includes giving you to somebody else that can answer your questions properly. Sometimes an attorney, sometimes another agent, sometimes a lender or whatever. But I will do the best I can in my capacity. But anyway, if you want to get in touch with me, just go ahead and send me an email, and I would be thrilled to chat with you. So I will hopefully see those emails come in. In the meantime, if you guys need anything, just let me know. Or just keep watching. I'll keep making the videos as long as you guys still watch them. I don't know. What do you think of my wall back here? It's kind of, I'm kind of playing around with it. We'll see. It's a work in progress. But I wanted something that was more me. I don't know. There was a picture I put up, but it really just, I don't know. It didn't feel right. I don't know that this feels right either. I might put some plants or books or something. I don't know. But I'm playing around with it. But this is definitely a lot more me than that picture was behind me. So we'll see. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a great, awesome, amazing week. And I look forward to seeing you soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.